Good morning, everyone. This is Antitan from Intrim Guild. Hello to everyone in Intrim and to anyone else who might watch this stream. So today, this is a Gnome Weekend. So this is very easy to farm a lot of resources, and to do such a thing, you will want to do it in Explore mode because this is the most interesting mode now. PvP is not extremely interesting to farm because there is a nerf that happened to gold. So most of the resources you want does not come from PvP, but will come from Explore. So I'm going to show you a couple of teams that will scale according to your goal on which kind of medals you want to get. Because I know everyone does not have all the mythics in game, so I am trying to adjust that and to propose a team for any kind of level. So first thing first, we are going to get a team which is aimed for lower type of explore, like explore level 3. You know, this is a pretty standard team. This is a team which is constructed around Rowanne, which is using her armor to deal damage to your opponent. So we see there is a mountain crusher in case you want to explode everything and refill the Rowanne. Maraji Queen will be used for its ability to start elemental with 50% mana, and Rowanne is an elemental type of troops. And Leprechaun will be for the bonus if in case you want to explode everything because you don't have the mana. But ideally, we will want to clear everything really fast. You can set any type of class you want. Sunspear is not ideal, of course, because it will get the red storm. So you just use the class you want to level up. So I'm going to use Sunspear just because it will show you no class is detrimental to using this team. So this one is for lower level type of explore, like level 3. You know, you can pretty easily use it to clear that. I'm going to show you on the kingdom to show you. Oh, okay, let's pick this one. Level difficulty level 3. So you see you only get 1 or 2 token, and the type of token you get from lower difficulty is not the same you get from higher difficulty. Difficulty 12 you can get Nisha token or Anu token, and you won't get any of these at difficulty 3, for example. And most importantly, you only get 1 trophy, and if you want to start to get 2 trophies per battle, you will have to get to difficulty 5. We will get to that later. So difficulty 3, that will be okay for this team. You see, we have to switch our medals to Medal of Guard because it will give armor to all troops, and Rowanne is using armor, so it will be more effective if you are using this medal for this specific team. So let's go. Okay, so we start at half mana, but as we get Leprechaun, it will fill up immediately. So we cast level 3, so it clears it immediately. I might have stats higher than you have, depending where you are from your progress in the game. So you might adjust to level 2 explore if the team is not efficient enough for you with your stat at level 3. But you see, there is nothing else to do. Just cast, and it will allow you to farm very effectively. So, and you get one XP each time per battle for your class, the class you are currently using. So it's not something very original, but I am using that just to remind people from for the well, this team exists on. It's very boring to grind the same thing over and over with the same team, so it's always nice to have some diversity that will alleviate the boredom of grinding sometimes, you know. Okay. Well, this Lapina here does not like me, and she has slightly too many HP for dying on first turn, but you get the drill, you know. Okay, so you see the whole process takes maybe 1 minute 30, 2 minutes. It's extremely fast, so you can say you farm effectively, you know. Okay, so for this team, it's done. This is the weakest team from all the team I had to propose, you know. But it does not have that many very rare troops, so it's effectively usable. Next team we are going to use is an old team from the very beginning of Games of War. This is a team which is centered around Boombot. We are going to scale up a bit because the team is slightly more powerful than the previous one. So this is a team which I have called Cheap Explorer because it's cheap. Boombot is the most basic type of troops. So you are going to use 3 Boombots, the mech class, because the mech class is important to start the Boombot at half mana. The Jar of Eyes is an explode weapon which does not block anything and which has the advantage of exploding brown gems, so it will fill up the Boombot very effectively. So I'm going to show you. We are on Explore level 4. It starts to be more interesting because we are getting close to level 5 Explore, which is really the best. So we are going to fill 1, fill 2, okay, and boom. This is the same thing as the previous one. I have ice type, and my Boombots are gold medal, so they are more effective. I still have the 3 armor medal because this is the same process as Rowanne, because they are using the armor to be effective. So same thing, explore 4. They die in one cast because it's more potent than the previous one. So if you prefer this one, you can use it. It might be more interesting maybe for you. It's still as fast. And always the same Lapina, which cause the same problem, but she is on level 4 explore, not level 3. So you see, the team is effectively as powerful as the previous one, but for 1 level of explore higher. So it is strictly a better team. So we are going to keep matching. Sometimes the start is slightly slower because we don't have a Leprechaun, but all in all, I think it remains more powerful on the mini boss battle, which will be easier since there is not this Lapina, which seems more resistant than any other troops in this faction. Okay. So you see, this is done very, very fast, very effectively, and you can level up a class make if you need. Other class will not work as well because you need to start your Boombot at half mana. Then we have I had shown a variation of bird team, you know, with 3 Finesse, which was clearly very good. But there is a variation of this team with Taloca. So Taloca is a bird that use blue mana, yellow and blue, and can use the blue mana when you cast with Nimbus bow. I'm going to show you. So we are going to change, because for this one we actually want to get pure magic, and it will work for a much higher level of Explore, which is Explore level 12. Okay, so this one is not so expensive, you know. The troops are not extremely rare. You have 2 Finesse, 1 Taloca, which will use the blue mana and the yellow mana produced by this weapon. So that's a very good, very interesting. There is nothing wasted, and we are using Stormcaller because this is a Strix, and it will synergize very well with all the troops. So we are on Explore level 12. This is similar to the one I had shown before, but since we can say this is even more optimized, it's worth showing it. So we are on Explore level 12, so this is the highest level you can get, and you get all the type of weapons, you know. So everything is already filled up. I'm going to cast not on the yellow one, because the yellow one I want to cast with this troop, because they will deal double damage, you know. So I'm casting this, which will scatter damage, and triple damage if there is a storm, and there is always a storm because my class produces a storm, a yellow storm, and now I finish them very effectively. This is slower because this is level 12 Explorer. It cannot be as fast as the previous one, but still this is quite interesting. Okay. And I have a couple other weapons for people, other teams for people who have extremely good troops, who have all the troops. It might still be interesting to show. So I have my my PvP team, which works very well. You know, this is a team with Zuul Goth, which is clearly not for everyone. Only a few people have it because it's very time consuming to farm it, but the team works against everything because it stuns, it creates a red storm with a sunspear, and Zuul Goth can kill anything. I'm going to show to you just for variety. You know, you don't want to use all the same teams over and over because it gets boring. So this is always the same concept. You know, you fill up something and you cast, and it will be done fast. Okay, we fill up the red. Zuul Goth kill anything. You kill on the most annoying troops, this one, for example. Boom. This is there is no challenge, you know. This is just to farm. We are never in any danger. But in itself, it's less effective than the bird one because it's slightly slower. You see, this is not as loopy as the previous one, but it's it's a very solid team. Okay, I can't. I'm going to show on another. Okay, another team to show. This one is pretty good too, but it's more aimed at PvP. You know, this is an extremely resilient team, but not as fast. Actually, I have one which is pretty good with the Grey King. No, this is the last one. This is this one. Yeah, this one is loopy blue team. You know, this is you are using Daughter of Ice to loop with the blue, and when you have cast Rob Dart on Grey King is full. This is kind of over. You know. So I'm going to show you just for fun. You know, I know not everyone can build this team because it requires a lot of resources. And we need to get the alignment with red-blue, which is not always the case. This is the case here, you see. And this is over. I won. Oh, the color are different. It's annoying. Yellow again. Yellow again. Grey King started to loop and sort of over when he is looping because he silenced troop and he dealt true damage to the color which is selected. It is a very powerful troop. I know I did not I missed some match, but it is just to show the team. I'm not playing very effectively. Okay. So it's always nice to be able to mix up new stuff and try new teams and just not farm with the same one all over again. But for this weekend, I will show you the team I'm going to use, which is the best team for the best spot, which is explore level 5. The best team to do that, you have to use Phoenicia, of course, because you want as much magic as possible. So you will want to select difficulty 5, you see. It gives 2 trophy, very interesting, and the best team to farm that is a well-known team now, but I'm going to show you in case you don't know this team. Where is it? Classic speed team. So Maraji Queen, which is an elemental, which will start Phoenicia, which is arguably the best mythic in game to farm because it will give it will deal double damage when there is a firestorm, and sunspear class always get a firestorm going, so you will always deal double damage compared to what he's supposed to do. So extremely efficient, and Leprechaun will be just for the kick, you know, when you need to explode something because you are missing a couple mana. So we are on level 5, this will go extremely quick. Be warned. This is the best and most effective team from far. So just explode. It's filled up. We are on level 5, so you know it is most difficult than previous level 3 and 4. We showed you the team with the Boombot and the Rowanne on just one cast, and they all die. Just that. So many people will just farm that all the weekend long, you know, all weekend long. So this will be boring, but this will give a lot of resources. This is why I wanted to show some more teams, some for more variety. You know, just that. all over, on over again. So because this is a Gnome weekend, this strategy is going to give you a lot of resources because you will get a lot of gnome because you you are having a lot of combats, like 2 or 3 per minute. So you have the potential to get a lot of resources. So that's it. I'm not going to show it more. I think that sum up everything you need to know and you can try for this weekend. So I hope you are going to try this theme. So that's all. Goodbye.